Hello, everyone. Today, let's explore a captivating topic that has ignited the curiosity of many. Join me as we uncover 10 intriguing and essential facts about Halloween that might have slipped under your radar. First of all, the origins of Halloween date back 2,000 years. Halloween predates Christianity and began as a pre-Christian Celtic festival known as Samhain, meaning summer's end. Celebrated at the start of November, it marked the conclusion of the fall harvest and acknowledged the thinning veil between the living and spirit world. In Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France, people lit bonfires and donned costumes to ward off ghosts, as mentioned by History.com. The second surprising fact about Halloween is that trick-or-treating evolved from a tradition called souling. During the Celtic festival of Samhain, impoverished children would go door-to-door begging for food and money. In return for their generosity, the children would offer prayers for the souls of the recently departed, giving rise to the term souling, as explained by Business Insider. The third interesting fact about Halloween that many are not aware of is that 19th century immigrants played a crucial role in popularizing Halloween in the U.S. Despite limited celebrations in colonial New England due to strict Protestant beliefs, the holiday gained widespread popularity in the latter half of the 19th century with the arrival of Irish and other European immigrants, according to History.com. The fourth interesting fact is that jack-o'-lanterns have their roots in Irish folk tales about Stingy Jack. According to Irish Central, the myth of Stingy Jack, condemned to roam the earth after a deal with the devil, led to the tradition of lighting a coal in a carved-out turnip to guide his way. Irish and Scottish immigrants later adapted this to pumpkins when they arrived in America, recognizing their ideal carving surface. The fifth fun fact about Halloween is that women used to play Halloween games to learn about their future husbands. In the early 20th century, Halloween activities were associated with courtship, as reported by the New York Times. One such game involved cutting an apple skin and tossing it over the shoulder, with a landed peel believed to indicate the first initial of a future suitor. The sixth fact that many are not aware of about Halloween is that it wasn't until the 1970s that candy was exclusively given to trick-or-treaters. According to History.com, trick-or-treating gained popularity in the 1930s, and initially, people handed out homemade cookies, nuts, toys, and coins. Candy companies started marketing prepackaged Halloween treats in the 1950s, eventually becoming the primary treat for children 20 years later. The seventh fact that might surprise you is that Americans spend around $3 billion on candy annually. Halloween spending in the U.S. hit an all-time high in 2022 with $10.6 billion planned for the holiday, up from $10.1 billion in 2021, as reported by the National Retail Federation. On average, Americans are allocating $100.45 for Halloween, with $29.51 of that budget designated for candy, totaling $3.1 billion spent nationwide. The eighth interesting fact about Halloween is that sugar rationing during World War II paused trick-or-treating. Due to the shortage of sweet treats, trick-or-treating wasn't as prominent during World War II. After rationing ended, candy companies launched advertising campaigns to revive the tradition and ensure kids were eager for their products to fill their candy buckets and spare pillowcases. The ninth mind-blowing fact is that Halloween is now the second largest commercial holiday in the country. Only Christmas surpasses it in spending. Consumers shelled out approximately $9 billion on Halloween in 2019, according to the National Retail Federation. Spending dipped a bit in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but Americans still contributed $8 billion overall, averaging $92 per person. And finally, the 10th surprising fact about Halloween is that Disney almost made Hocus Pocus a completely different movie. The original title, Disney's Halloween House, had a much darker and scarier script, as per IMDb. Moreover, Leonardo DiCaprio was considered for the role of teenage heartthrob Max Dennison but opted for What's Eating Gilbert Grape instead. With these 10 surprising facts, you now have a deeper understanding of Halloween that may have eluded you. Thanks for joining in, and I look forward to having you with me on the next episode.